on pharmaceutical drugs. Yeah, psychiatry is pretty toxic. Look at now, they give assisted death. I'm a highly sensitive person, and there's psychiatrists proving this, some psychiatrists, but the other field is just rubbish. PTSD I have, and now I got PTSD from pharmaceutical crap, garbage. 29 drugs. Instead of questioning if I'm on a walker because the drugs are causing seizures, he ups them. Almost died. I finally got around to it. I got to try something else. I tried True Open. It worked. Margot Kidder. And I like what Dr. Abram Hoffer said. And get stuffed, every damn shrink out there that's analyzing Margot Kidder. I don't like this stuff. I've been studying psychology and energy healing. And I believe in energy healing because it helped me. But I got a residual problem. I'm not eating right, living here. This is traumatic here. Doug Ford's cut a lot of funding. I might have to move out of this area. I try to find housing. There's not one friggin' place. And a lot of seniors aren't doing well. And I've wasted a lot of time in my life, but it hasn't been bad. Well, I went online. I kept on taking courses and studying and talking to equine assisted therapists, and they don't seem to have the skills I have. I might take her out to Alberta, because I'm not getting anywhere here. Legal justice is one thing that cures all injustice. It was legal justice and civil law. This being refused to me. Blocks the justice in Ontario. I started getting the suspicion that I think I came back to understand the place is no good. Ontario told me, you gotta move. I'm gonna have to fly out of here. I'm fed up with this. I'm not eating right. Because I'll tell you what, I built this place here. I'm just trying to get something to eat. I can't get any supports unless I'm sick or medicated. Well, that's not the way I want to live. Natural health costs money. And me doing natural health, I'm going to have to charge for it. So I'm going to move out of the area. Because I don't think I can help people in an area that's unaffordable. And no housing, it's traumatic. I've never seen it so bad. I think Alberta might be the place. I need horses. And I can't find anything. Sudbury, they said, but I don't want to go to Sudbury. I think I'll tell them I want to go to Alberta. If horses there, I still want to work. They held me up for work. Like Margaret Kidder, she had bipolarity. She got well. Dr. Abram Hoffer went out to Vancouver to wrote this on micronutrients, and I got Margaret Kidder well from bipolarity. Now I'm going to ask you, this bipolarity, the women are having bipolarity because of postpartum syndrome. You know, she was a cabinet minister for Stephen Harper. She had a flip out, but the press took her to and made a big deal out of it. Fortunately, her husband had some money, and he sued. She got a lawsuit on him for $9 million. Helen G. Harris. They don't treat women very well, do they? Labeling them mentally ill when it's postpartum depression. Yeah, it's a syndrome caused by birth and hormonal functions. So you just use one friggin' book. Like it's the Bible. Compound PTSD does not fit that model. PTSD, every vet I've met, drugs don't work. But they say they do. And they say they're good for you. They lie. And being a sensitive man, I don't like liars. They lied to me. They said these drugs will help you. Then I was talking to them about getting electric convulsive therapy to help me. No, it was the drugs. Once I got well, I didn't need that. But I still have a lot of anger. I want to change the system. Anger is a tool to push you forward. Now, when I was in Alberta, I went into a psych ward because I had to get off the streets. Ontario government wasn't helping me. I got in the psych ward and I stayed there for about 2 months. No drugs. Why? Because they don't use drugs out there. Too much. They're very lenient. They do drug tests because they don't pay doctors by drugs. Ontario pays doctors by drugs. That's what's wrong with the healthcare. So ask yourself, if our healthcare is good, why is it funding hospitals and not getting people well? So Abraham Mofford did this molecular biology, one component that can get people well. The other thing I'm studying now is aromatherapy. From British Columbia, we got Canna Farms. They make a low-grade THC grade that helps you sleep. How the hell can I sleep without traffic? I need rest, and that's one big thing. I couldn't sleep. The noise and the traffic in this town is terrible. I got to move. I have no options. Or I'm just paying up, and I've got arrears on. You know what my problem was? I couldn't get through on the phones. The government is just rubbish. Is it Trudeau? Is it who? It's a falling system. Who do I blame it on? I don't know. I'm going to come to zero. I don't know who to blame it on. But I don't go to a shrink that pushes drugs. The Alberta government, they weren't too bad. They didn't push drugs on me. But I was looking at how he was defining me. He wanted me to stay in Calgary because he had Spruce Meadows there. I don't mind Spruce Meadows. I just didn't want to live in the city. But he said you'd be good out here. But then I was looking around and I looked over and I got on my phone. Oh, it looks like Edmonton's cheaper. Went up there for a while. No, he said you must be manic. Need some lithium. I won't take that stuff. I'm repairing my teeth because of that. Lithium makes your mouth taste terrible and it makes you feel like crap. Life is about being happy. Raymond, Alberta came up with a True Hope. I'd like to work with them. I think I'm getting through all this. So I see them there. Little community. I'd like to work with that team. I'd like to sell True Hope and other micronutrients. I'd like to work with Cornell Institute, have more money coming in, and learn how to get people into wellness. There's been a lot of hogwash on the commodity markets, and it's been our food sources down. Chemical fertilizers are killing soil. So we got to get back to a grassroots economy. I think Alberta's got some of that, even if it is there's rural areas that got good food. That's important. This area, there's farmers, but I can't afford anything here. The hydro is not free. There's no supports for, I need a wife or something. But I'm going to move up. I'm 68 and I want to stay well. And I'm just eating out of the food bank. That's what they give me. I'm getting tired of it. So the healer, which I'm a grand Reiki master now, but I just don't go by Reiki. I go by freedom technique, emotional freedom. And I'm going to have to use that. I just flipped out because I'm not eating today. He was supposed to bring up some I can't call them, and they just get rude to me. Well, you were in last week. Didn't get me enough food. I'm relying on a check to keep me going. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to live here now. I know Collingwood's garbage, and I'm going to prove it. I'll get a lawyer to sue them up in Calgary, and I'll build the horse business. Here I got about a bunch of men relying on me from India, and I got China. I'm going to use light therapy units. I'm going to continue my therapy on horses. I've been taking equine cranial sacral. I got to get 4-horse study, and I got to find insurance is cheap. I find an insurance couple high here for private practice. So I gotta go to Alberta because there's a go-to, and I gotta say something Kenny did right. He got rid of all the boxes on the internet with a meticulous plan on all the things I got now. I came back here and it failed thinking. I'm on pretty. So I'm walking back and forth because I'm hungry. And I'm sorry I'm off the screen. This is a bad video. But I like a tiny house. I can cook and talk to you. It's hard to get them here. So I got some opinions about Ontario. It's full of crooks. It's been full of crooks for years. What I like out there is the gold traders. I think I'll go back. But I gotta find someplace quieter. They say west of Calgary. I'm gonna try to hunt for a place, and I'm not doing well here. There's no land, nothing. Here, horsemen want to get things cleaned up. Woodbine's a good track, but Alberta needs their track.